For those of you that have been subscribers to my channel for quite some time, or have caught the video, you may remember this frequency counter. This is a Syncor FC45 frequency counter. It only goes to 230 megahertz. This counter had missing segments on a couple of the digits, at which time I had bought new display, new digits, and contacted Buddy at the radio shop and had him put in some new lights for me, or put in the new display for me, which is what you see here. It's very bright. This has been one of my favorite frequency counters that I own, and I own a lot of frequency counters. And I have a couple of favorites. This most definitely at the top of the heap. Why is that? I have no idea. I think it's cool. I like it. I like all the features and functions about it. It's definitely real easy to see if you've got vision issues, especially with these brighter LEDs. Just really, really nice. I do have a 10 meg signal piped into it. As you can see, I'm just slightly off cal. I do need to come back at some point in time and finish this off. I need to calibrate it. I want to port in, hook up a port for a input for a 10 meg reference. Been wanting to do that for quite some time, and one of these days I will get around to it. This used to sit proudly on my workbench. It was one of my, not the first frequency counter, but one of my earliest ones. I had this paired to an analog signal generator, a vintage one, and instead of trying to guess where I was at, this here fit the bill. I didn't have to push buttons to go from band A to band B. This went from 0 to AIDA in one swoop, and it worked out just perfect. Enjoyed this counter. Well, with the advent of the growth of my workbench, I unfortunately had to take this off, and it very infrequently sees any kind of use anymore, unfortunately. One day, I can't wait to put it back. But it is what it is. I also like it because it offers a crystal checker. So that's really nice. And if you've priced these, you can see that they go for some money. I don't remember what I paid for this originally. It wasn't that kind of money that they bring anymore. I'm sure by now you've come to know that I like to buy cheap, and I'll strong arm you until I get to the price, or I'll just wait. Or unless it's something I really, really want, then I'll break out the big money for it. I'll pay whatever it takes to get whatever shiny thing's got my eyeball. Well, out at the swap meet, I bought another one. I wasn't necessarily looking to buy another one. It was just there, and the price was $30. And you can't beat it. $30 for a nice Syncor Freak counter. Yeah, it don't go to 1 gigahertz. Like I said, it only goes to 230 megahertz. But you know, if all you're working on is signals below 230 megahertz, this is a wonderful counter. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. This counter here is in a little bit better condition than this one. The covering on this one has a tear or a nick here or there. This one here is in really good condition. That's the original display. As you can see, a stark contrast in illumination. For my eyes, I like this bright. Some of you know I have vision issues, so the bright is wonderful. I mean, this one's not bad. I can see it. I just have to ensure that I don't have any bright lights on the display to reflect or cause me any kind of glare issues or whatever. But, you know, I could definitely work with it. I prefer this. And so what you're seeing here, this is the only issue known to it, is that digit right there is missing that segment right there. Otherwise, it seems to be spot on. And I'm very happy with it. It also came with clip leads, a really nice set of clip leads, which I've put up somewhere already. And I forgot to grab them. But you could use your own vivid imagination of what some nice test leads would look like. As you could hear, we lost radio conditioned. So I'm on 80 meters monitoring a frequency there. Anyway, thought you would like that. $30. That's a score. Would I buy more at that price? Well, yeah, I probably would. I don't need them, but $30 is a heck of a deal. So if you come across one and you want a good counter for under 230 megs, by all means, here you go. One other thing I wanted to say about these frequency counters, what's really nice about them is they are set up to put a transmitter into them up to 12 watts of RF power, 50 ohms. So they are designed for that, from 100 kilohertz all the way up to 30 megahertz. So you could plug your CB in there and be safe. Sideband might be a little sketchy. Sideband on CB is rated for 12 watts. I'm not sure what kind of forgiveness they have, but you could definitely do AM, no problem. Designed to do that. So another neat feature about these. Alright, again, for those that have been with my channel for a while or have seen my videos, scattered throughout my videos, you have seen this machine. This is a Syncor model LC75, and that is a Z meter. Basically what it is, it's a capacity meter. It'll test your capacitors for value, ESR, leakage, plus it'll check coils and do ringer tests and inductors and all kinds of neat and groovy things. It's been a wonderful machine. I got it for, I think it was a Christmas present from the wife. It's been a while now. I don't remember exactly when I got it, but I think it was titled, one of my videos, Christmas Toys or something like that. If you've priced these things lately, you know they are astronomically crazy price, especially the one that checks for the ESRs like this one does. They do have the LC53, I think it is. It's just like this meter, except for it does not have ECR. If you come across one of those machines, by all means, get it. If it's at a heck of a deal, at a price you're fat and happy with. Bargains is really all this what this channel is about, right? Getting things at a bargain. Well, while I was out there, I come across this meter. This is a Syncor model number LC76. This is the newer version of what I currently have. It sports all the same stuff. We have a different looking display, and we actually have more voltages added onto there. If there's other internal changes that I don't know, I haven't read the manual. Who reads a manual? But otherwise, as far as I'm concerned, it's essentially the same machine. I believe it covers the same ranges. Well, before I tell you the price I paid for this, the guy I bought this from, now I didn't haggle with the prices. In fact, the frequency counter guy, I didn't even haggle with him on the price. And I can't remember the Syncor FC45, the guy I bought it from. Can't remember if he said he bought it brand new or he's had it forever and a day, something like that. With this, he wanted to sell this in pairs. So I bought this. I could not get my money out of my wallet fast enough to pay for this. I'm surprised people walked on by them. And oh, okay, I guess this one could run on batteries. Yes, it can. So there's a difference there between those two. That one does not, the LC75 does not, the 76 does. Again, he wanted to sell these in pairs. I unfortunately only got one power supply with them. He may have had the other, and I just got out of there too quick and forgot to check. This is a nice power supply. And I apparently don't have it plugged in properly. The other one goes in here. Yeah, external DC input. So I'm not sure what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. Oh, power output. Okay. That's what I was doing. I was sticking an innie in an outie, and that is problem. This here is a Syncor FC71. This is a 1 gigahertz, 10 hertz to 1 gigahertz frequency counter. And I'm sure you guys know by now, I'm frequency counter poor. I wish I could afford one or 30. You know, I've never taken stock at how many frequency counters I really do have. I probably, cheap guess, 30-ish. This here should be a 10 meg signal, and we got 10 megs right on the nose. Like I said, I can't believe people walk past these. Either they don't know what they were looking at, or they just thought it was old junk, and or above their head, above their price point, and decided to move along. This one also offers a crystal socket. I like that. If I had my other signal generator turned on, I would go higher than that. I mean, I can go up to 24 megs on this thing. Oops, I lied. I can go to 21.5 is where I can go on this generator. So, have not put this through the paces, so I'm not sure how good, but it seems to be fairly spot on. These, as you know, come with their little charts. Okay, won't force that one out. As stated, I could not get my money out of my pockets fast enough. He was asking $30. That's right, $30. Would you have paid $30? Now, let me recorrect that real quick. That's not $30 each. They were $15 each. He wanted to sell them in a pair, which is fine with me because I wanted to buy them in a pair. Boy, these handles sometimes really bolted down. And just like the other one, we do have a 1 meg and a 50 ohm port. I haven't read on this one if you could put in RF direct into this machine like you can the FC45. It don't say one way or the other, so I'll have to pull out the PDF on this and see what it do read. So yeah, $30 for the pair. Is that wild or what? I will say this, one thing I do not like about them is they are not backlit display. You have to have direct light on them in order to see. I would tear them apart to see if there is any way I could add illumination to them. That's the drawback. One other thing I noted about this falls asleep after a while. Since it's portable, I don't know if there's an internal hack that you could do. Again, I'll have to check the PDF to see. Alright, we have a Zenith Transoceanic. This is a purchase by the wife, and I can't remember exactly what she paid for it. I think he was asking $20, and I think she talked him down to $15. If that's not a correct statement, I will fix it in post, and I'll put it on the screen of what really happened. I'm filming this about a week and a half, 2 weeks after the event, and so I've slept since then, so there's, I could be fuzzy on some things here, and that could be one of them. This radio we have not plugged in and tested yet. The wife is a lot busier than I am, and so we're just waiting for her to have some free tow time so we could do just that. Hopefully soon. We have another ham fest that we are getting ready to go to here in a few days. So looking forward to what that's going to bring. And I don't foresee us getting to this radio probably for another week or two. I would already got into it, but she wants to wait so she can come in and let her check it out and inspect it. Radio's not in mint condition, but it's not bad. Make sure I didn't hit my generators back there. As you can see up here, we have a log chart with all the paperwork in it. I haven't even looked to see if anybody scribbled in the log. And the answer to that is no. Nobody's written into the log. So that's cool. Nice handle there. The wave magnet antenna does come out. I just don't remember how it comes out, but I know I pulled it out. Anyway, it does come out. Oops. Smacked my generator. The dial does move. I apologize, I didn't mean to get my big head in the way. First time for me doing this, and it appears buttons work. That works. So yeah, it appears that it may work. Well, I shouldn't say that, but you know what I mean. It looks like we're in good standing order. This one does have the aerial up here, which was a little challenge last time I dorked with it. We have the cable here. As you see, it has little nicks here and there. Nothing major. You know, a good cleaning. It's a used radio. Of course, it's not going to be mint, but it's not bad. And as you can see, the guts all seem to be there. I haven't did any inspection to see if any work has been done. Probably not. We got capacitor right here. That's a paper cap. And then another cap more than likely right there. For the battery box. This is chassis 6A40. Model number B600. So that's all solid, so you ain't going to see anything. We'll have to pull the chassis out for the underneath there. Some of you may remember that the wife a few years ago had bought me my transoceanic, I don't know what I was trying to say. It was just a little slightly newer version. It wasn't this. I think it was model 1000. Still weighed a ton. It was the aluminum body, silverish looking thing. Haven't had time to work on mine. I don't know when we'll have time to work on this. We've got, as you can tell, a lot of stuff to wrench on. Like I said in a previous video, I have a lifetime's worth of projects. If I was to stop buying now, keep me busy. Might even keep you busy if you jumped in to help. Okay, next up, and I do believe this is the last item to demo. This is a IFR Alpha 7550. This is a spectrum analyzer from 100 kilohertz to 1 gigahertz. The seller, of course, said it works, of course, and I went ahead and bought it anyway. I got a good price on it, regardless. Get it home, and it doesn't really work. It powered on. I had no trace on the screen, and poking and prodding. I didn't mean to accidentally fix it, sort of, but that's what happened. I just opened it up to take a peek to see if things were robbed or blown up or what the deal was on the inside, and with nothing more than just my finger and my inquisitive mind, I kind of got it working. The seller was asking $300. I offered $200. We settled on $250. I think $250, a box of junk, I could still flip it and make my money back without any issues. This one did come with the lid. And nothing in the compartment that came with it. Some of you that have been with my channel for quite some time may have seen, may remember that I used to have another IFR in the background. I never demoed it. I never showed it off in use or ta-da. Although I did do a video on it when I first got it. I did an unboxing video. In fact, I think I did 2 takes on it. I never released it because I didn't like how it turned out. It was unfortunately a lengthy video, and I kind of sounded like an ignat in the video. So I never released it. I did that also with one of my O-scopes. I bought an O-scope and very jazzed, 500 meg O-scope, Tektronix, 2 takes. I just never happy, so I never released it. I got a lot of videos like that, just never released. Anyway, my other IFR is a communications monitor, and I'm going to need to work on that. That's one reason why I've never really used it or showed it off. It too is a little sick. And now that I've gotten back into radios, yeah, I could use it. It'd be awesome. But I've got other equipment that will do pretty much what that will do. So it's one of those things. I would probably use it if it was in line. I'm just going to say that. I first was looking for somebody to fix it who had a clue of what they were doing, because I sure don't. I'm definitely outside of my scope a whole bunch with this stuff. Never really worked on it, and a lot of cause and effect I don't know. I don't have in my database in my brain. So I'm not a TV repairman. I know nothing about TVs. Could not begin to tell you. So yeah, not a high voltage tech. So But gonna give it a try. Worst case scenario, I blow it up. I got a box full of junk and I resell. Make my money. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Like I said, sometimes this works, sometimes it don't. I have a better understanding of it though when it don't work. So I think I kind of understand a little bit about how to try to fix it, maybe, sort of. This unit, oh, I'm a dork. This unit has a tracking generator, which I was plugged into. That's not going to work. This is the input, and plus 30 dB. I'm well within my scope there. So let's see if this is going to work. No, it's not. I've ordered some special cables for this so I could work on the inside, and waiting for those to roll in, and some other parts. Okay, so maybe we might be good now. Yep, we are going to be good. So yeah, it's going to work. So I have I got a 5 hertz. That's not going to work. Let's do a 5 meg signal into it. Alright, so we're set up for 5 megs. Let me put my generator at 5 megs. Okay. So this is one of the issues. Now this just started goofing up just before I took it off the workbench. It stopped reading my input signal. This has several options in it. One of them is I can listen to radio with this. So if nothing else, I got an expensive radio. Like I said, I've already started working on it. Unfortunately, there's no video of me doing that. But I do plan on picking up the video from where I started off, or finished off, whatever, and going from there. I am looking forward to getting this up and running, and I hope I am successful in that. And looking forward to putting this on the workbench. This will, if I am successful in getting this running properly, this will replace the other spectrum analyzer I have on my workbench. Now, that other spectrum analyzer, nothing wrong with it. It's a fantastic first spectrum analyzer. Covers the same frequency spectrum, but this one is a lot better. That one, I'm going to lose a couple of features, but I think for what I do, for now, I'm okay. I think I'll survive. This one here is a lot more sensitive, and as you can see, 130, negative 130, actually it goes lower than that. negative 175 decibels. So if that ain't sensitive, I don't know what is. Well, that's pretty much about it. The other things that we bought, we ended up buying a bunch of antennas. So anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me ask you this one question before we bug out of here. Do you enjoy these kind of videos? Do you like these videos? Shall I continue on with these videos? As stated previous in this video, we have one more event that we're going to here in just a few more days, and plausibly one more here in a couple of months. Don't know. And then the cycle starts all over again next year. Anyway, feedback would be awesome. If you like these videos and you don't mind that they are kind of lengthy, then let me know and I'll carry on. If not, then maybe I'll reserve the right not to carry on in a lump sum like this, and then maybe just pick out the ones that are worthy for video. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Not only myself, but the wife, the YL, enjoys these ham fests and enjoys sharing our treasures with you. With that said, from the wife and I, we will say 7 threes, and we will catch you in the next video. As always, thanks for watching. And Doug, yes, I stole that line from you. It's a good line.